Justin Trudeau trying to prove the Conservatives right. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.media. You've heard this line of thinking from the Conservatives for some time now, whether it was the attack ad showing Justin Trudeau taking off his shirt at a fundraiser, or the latest one showing people doing a fake job interview and writing on the top of his resume that he's just not ready. Well, Trudeau seems convinced to show the general public across Canada that the Conservatives are right. How? With a series of gaffes, a series of missteps. This is why those ads work. Trudeau keeps saying dumb things, or things that just don't make sense. I mean, check out his latest comments from Saskatchewan, where he was talking about the economy and his view of the economy versus others.
We can grow the economy, not from the top down the way Mr. Harper wants to, but from the heart out.
And other media outlets, including CBC, they carried that without commentary. They just put that out there. Huh? Really? Really? You're going to grow the economy from the heart and you don't say, what on earth does that mean? If the Conservatives promise a tax cut, you're all over them talking about how this is bad, but grow the economy out from the heart? Sounds fine to me. Everyone grab a 12-string guitar and sing Kumbaya. That seems to be Justin Trudeau's main thought process. I mean, his campaign right now is about fairness. Look, I get fairness. Lots of people like it, but it's a bit of a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old. It's a toddler mentality. Listen to his answer. This is from last year in response to a question from Sun News Network. Very simple question that was put to him in the context of Israel and Hamas battling each other, ISIS still rampaging across the Middle East and grabbing large swaths of territory. Justin Trudeau's asked about the biggest threat to global security.
The biggest threat to global security is the kind of violence and misunderstandings and wars that come out of resource depletion, economic uncertainty, concerns of lack of hope for generations growing up in a world that is getting smaller and seemingly less and less fair.
A world that's less fair. That's what's causing the wars? No, it might be greed. You could say that. I mean, ISIS is definitely greedy. It could be a desire for power. It could be lots of things. It could be pure evil on the part of ISIS. It's not about a lack of fairness, unless you're Justin Trudeau. Then again, this is also the man, I need to remind you, I mean, let's go through some of his greatest hits here. The guy loves China. This was a planted question at a Liberal fundraiser. He knew the questions in advance. What country do you admire most, other than Canada?
There's a level of admiration I actually have for China, because their basic dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around on a dime.
Add to those China comments his comments to a group of students that you've got to rethink space and time, that we should be sending cold weather gear to Iraq and Syria instead of helping them fight back against ISIS when it was 23 degrees in Mosul as the fighting was going on. This is a man that has proven time and again he's not serious. It was a very liberal friend of mine that first said to me, can you imagine this man sitting down across from Vladimir Putin and being taken seriously? No, I can't. I can't even take him seriously sitting across from Peter Mansbridge, where he, without knowing anything about it, blamed the Boston bombings on people that were being excluded. It's a man that doesn't think, or better yet, actually this might be more accurate, it's a man that has a worldview that is out of touch with reality. It is a worldview based not in experience, but a lack of experience. It is the worldview of a simple-minded, spoon-fed rich kid who, as the Toronto Sun put in an editorial this week, landed on third where he was born on third and thinks he hit a triple. Justin Trudeau isn't ready. Even Thomas Mulcair is mocking his latest comments on the economy because they're simply not serious. As the Globe and Mail said a little while ago, Justin, it's time to be quiet. The grown-ups are talking.